Space Children's Museum is participating in Pasadena Art Night. It is a citywide event where many of the cultural institutions from Pasadena get together, and they're free for the evening, and so we're sharing our art and culture with the entire city. At Kid Space Children's Museum tonight we're celebrating light and color. So foundationally all art comes from light and color. So whether you're painting or taking a picture, you're using light and color working together. So here we're exploring those concepts and sharing it with our guests.
We're making shadow puppets tonight as part of Art Night. It's great. The kids can do any image they can think of that's in their brain, so we don't have any templates tonight. We're getting a lot of ghosts and jack-o'-lanterns, which is a lot of fun. They get to draw them on paper, cut them out, glue them onto a fun little stick, and then we have this great screen set up with lights where they can go behind, and then they're also learning how light sources change shadows and stuff like that for science.
This is the first exhibition of E.O. Hoppe's American photographs from 1926. This was the first trans-America photographic journey, the purpose of which was to do a book about America. This man was commissioned as one of the world's great photographers to show us America, and we should look to this history now, because when you look back at where you've come from, you understand better where you are now, and that's one of the messages of this show.
I am the writer of Boston Metaphysical Society, which is a 6-issue steampunk miniseries about an ex-Pinkerton detective, a spirit photographer, and a genius scientist who battles supernatural forces in late 1800s Boston. So think steampunk X-Files. The whole story started from a marriage of my love of science fiction and history.
I'm the artist for Olive in the Underworld. I think what inspired me was the idea of illustrating a girl who was very adventurous. I like that it wasn't a traditional story. She and her classmate, they perish in a bus crash and go to purgatory. So which is like a twist that I hadn't really seen before in stories. Because you've seen the stories. I've seen the stories of like kind of the misfit who doesn't really fit in, but then to have the story take that twist was interesting to me too.
Tonight we're at the Jackie Robinson Center. We are part of Art Night, and as always with us is that we try to do things just a little bit different. This year we have Pasadena Media showing people what a green screen is all about, but they love coming out and being able to hear live music so they can get up and dance. We take it like a theater style. We give them popcorn, and people can just come in and just relax. And even if you walk around the building, you'll see a lot of the artifacts. We have a case with a lot of things that belong to Jackie Robinson. We also have a big display over here of Ebbets Field of where he actually played. And the thing about that people don't know is if you look at it close, it's actually made out of cake frosting.
So tonight was Art Night here at Lineage Performing Arts Center in Pasadena, and we had all sorts of amazing dance companies. The last few pieces we did tonight, these most recent few pieces, are from a show that's called The Brain in Motion. And we do a lot of work with people with Parkinson's disease. We actually have a program called Dance for Joy. And in Dance for Joy, we target people who are not normally targeted by movement and dance programs, like people with Parkinson's, people with Alzheimer's and dementia, kids with autism, kids with Down syndrome, people living with cancer. The very last piece that we did tonight was from our show Healing Blue. And it's about two sisters who were living with cancer together, Annie Wells and her sister. Annie Wells is a friend of Lineage Dance. She allowed us to tell her story. We're always proud to be able to bring that to new people. And Art Night's one of these great things where we get to bring these things that we've been working on to people who might not otherwise stumble in here. So we're always happy to be able to participate in this.